Hello, Collective. So, my antenna, aka my spiritual antenna, seems to be everywhere these days. So, please take what resonates. And obviously, um, if you want something personal, you know where to find me. Website is still in the same place. With that being said, I also want to add that this is kind of low key. Actually, this is high key a prequel to a message I did with the title "You Got Them Weak in Their Knees." So you will notice a little bit before I get to that second message, which is in the before I get to the title message, I'll talk a little bit about like children and about finding children that are missing in a teddy bear. This is basically the prequel to that, okay, if that makes sense. Because I went back and checked it. Again, I don't know why I'm on this weirdness today, but I didn't get a good response when I put it in card format when it comes to those messages. So I decided to do this in audio format. I will get some understanding. Or I got the debrief understanding the 411 about how there are certain things that are quite sensitive to the collective, above the people that are subscribing to me that will take certain things in a wrong way. So I'm gonna keep that short, no clarification, and kind of just go right to what I was tuning into. And I think that would just be a win-win for all of us. Okay. Um. So this was yesterday night. I was tuning into that there was something going on with children. Okay, they were doing something with the babies, the children. Um, any specific place globally, I don't know, but something is going on with where there's some sort of tampering with babies. Okay. Message number one. This will this come out globally somewhere? I don't know, but this is what I got. So I'm just delivering what I was tuning into. Okay. Um on to the next one. The second one is about marriage and contracts. So I don't know if there is some sort of a link to the first one and the second one. I don't feel that based on energy. However, I can say it is. Um, I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to certain things that are really, really hidden. Okay, but I don't feel the energy of like there's correlation in this reading as of today, as of when I'm channeling this message here. Okay. Um, But yeah, so what I was tuning into repeatedly is marriage is a contract. Now, on some logical stuff, if I put my spiritual senses out of the equation, I do believe and stand by that marriage is a contract. Um, Marriage is also a ritual. That whole procedure, it really is much more deeper than what people think what it is. No. Is it something to be afraid of? No. It's something to be cautious of who you tie yourself to in a bond, in a contract. Yes, okay. All things, spiritually or physical, you should always kind of pay attention to what you are co signing on or co agreeing on. Now, if I leave my logical sense out of it and we tap into the spiritual aspect of this message, somebody might be like using this as a defense where it's like they don't want to get married because it's irrelevant when it comes to being in a relationship or loving somebody. There is no need for a marriage contract, okay? Somebody feels this way. They share the same understanding as I do when it comes to that. And this could be a blockage, okay? Um, and if somebody were to tell me marriage is a contract out because of how I know how it operates, for me that's not an offense, okay? But I get it in terms of like if I leave the spiritual aspect of it all and just use logic and use what everybody else is kind of going on, or going on about in their thinking, I might take offense to it. Okay. Um, so somebody's in this mindset where it's like marriage is a contract and it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Um, but I also feel like that could also be a deflection. But I don't want to go too much deep into this. As I said in the beginning, I will keep it straight to the point. If somebody's picking up on this and relates to this, I don't have to go too much into it for you guys to know what it really is about, okay? Um, I love doing this, but I've been told to reel it back in. All right, so I'm doing so. Um, next message. Uh, this is what I was talking about in that other reading that I kind of added the card based clarification. So I talked about how I was tuning into, based on clairvoyance, that I saw like a lost teddy bear or a brown teddy bear with like buttons for eyes. And it could be in relation to the child that was lost but will be found. Oh my god. So child was lost, but the child will get reunited with the family. It will be found. Okay, that's what I'm tuning into. Now, there's also something going on energy wise with like some sort of like manipulation when it comes to children. I know I'm not supposed to kind of tune into it that much, but there is something going on energetically with the babies and children on a global scale. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's going to come in revelation in due time. Okay, so I might just keep it short, but I know there is something. There's a lot of things going on energy wise. Heavy on what's going on in the retrograde. Why I am the receiver of this message, only God knows. Okay, only God knows. So please, if you know, you know what it is. If not, ask God, ask your spirit team. What's the 411? I'm gonna keep it very short and brief. Okay, so let's continue. Um, And obviously, if you disagree with me, then that's your prerogative. That is your opinion. That is fine. The message is clearly not for you or in relation to you. Okay, not everything is, and that's totally fine. Um, so yeah, let's move on to the lighter aspect of today of these messages is triple eight, triple two, and triple four. Um, Very brief, very simple. Triple eight is money coming in, wealth, abundance. Okay, it could be in any shape or form when it comes to abundance, but heavy on financial wealth. Okay, so there you go. Congratulations, or don't spend it all at once. For those that is receiving that, I will also say if you, and this is just me as an energy reader, but if you see repeated numbers or things that I'm talking about yourself in your day to day life, it's more of a solid confirmation than you just hopping on this just because of hopping on this train of let me see what's up, okay? Not to say that you can be pulled by your intuition of like, I need to see what this reading is about, but again, it does help if you also see repeated numbers or is in tune to yourself with knowing these messages in some way or form, okay? Especially in relation to like angel numbers, spirit animals, things of that nature. Yes, I did over explain again, but I feel like that was a necessity. Um, but yeah, triple eight, like I said, wealth, abundance, okay, one or the other, all above. Number two, triple two, is symbolic for healing, healing for yourself, healing between you and somebody else. That's going to be implemented during this time. Okay. You know what it's in relevance to. So take that into consideration. Okay, somebody wants to heal with you, or you need to heal something with somebody, or you need to heal something within yourself. Okay, and then we got triple four, which is basically you are on the right path. Wherever you are right now, you're supposed to be there. Okay, and it's exactly where you're supposed to be. Another thing I'm also tuning into is that if you've been led somewhere and you don't know what the heck is going on right now, because of what because of what I'm tuning into, um, good or bad, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay, according to my spiritual team. So with that being said, that's also a solid confirmation and solid yes. If you're wondering about something, it's a solid yes, solid confirmation. If you're confused, frustrated, or whatever, you're supposed to dwell and reflect over those emotions if things are not like on the positive side, okay? Because I'm also sensing some sort of pessimisticness as well in relation to whatever, but you're supposed to be in that and dwell in that and reflect upon why things other way are the way they are. Oh my. It's the retrograde, as a lot of people say, but welcome to Mercury retrograde. And me fumbling on my words, but another day, another video. Thank you guys for stopping by, and as always, good luck in your journey in life. Stay safe, stay protected, and keep on moving forward. And stay optimistic, okay?